So this is going to be a quick walk around of our trailer, mostly to talk about the problem that we had yesterday. So we saw the video of fixing our hot water heater, excuse me. Also, our first trip out, we had mice, or a mouse that left mice. Yeah, babies. Anyway, what you're looking at is our Grand Design Imagine 2600 RB. Great trailer. We've been real happy with it. It's perfect for a couple. We bought this one used. At some point we'll do a run through of the interior. But it has a rear bath, like I said, and then instead of theater seating, we got it with a couch, which is what she and I wanted. The guy bought it that way because his kiddos have kiddos, and so he wanted to take the grandbabies out with him. So, nice big pass-through. I had it upgraded to bigger propane tanks because it didn't come with the 7s, it came with 5s. But real simple to set up and do work on. The tanks are where the problem started. So let me show you why. So looks like a pretty standard setup, but that hose on the original setup was too short, as was the threaded bolt to fit these bigger tanks. So they had to run me a new line. You can see it coiled up right down there. They ran a really long one because I think it's probably all we could find. No biggie. That's worked great. Except the problem was when they got it all set up, they had to do a little bit of jockeying. Okay, we're now under the passenger side of the trailer looking forward, and you can see the big hose right here. It runs all the way along the frame here. No problem. They replaced it all. Up to this unit right here. That was all well and fine. The problem that I had was this hose was dislodged in the process of them replacing this. So all of this really nice gooey new fresh stuff that you probably can or maybe can't see well, basically they caulk this, as well as the two other lines right here. But you'll also notice, sorry that got a little shaky, all this fresh foam insulation along here versus this old stuff over here. Well, right where that old stuff is, you see an electrical conduit, corrugated wrap, going up into the underbelly of my trailer. That was all broke loose. I don't know how it got broke loose, what they did to break it loose, but all of that was unsecured. And we had a mouse get in there. So this whole underbelly, I had to pull down. It's all these little bolts, either holding a hose clamp or single ones like this one, all the way back to my dump. So half the trailer, I had to pull the belly down so that I could get into that area right there. Again, a little bit better view of where that conduit or that wiring harness goes in, but all that was open. They were getting up in there, and this whole corrugated thing, this whole underbelly, all of this, there was mouse poop up there, a little bit of water actually. There's spots all along here that are big enough that something could get in. And this is the driver's side. I had to do the same thing on this side. I had to pull everything off that was there and then reseal it all when I was done. So basically what happened was we had mice get up into our trailer night before last, and in one night they shredded tons of paper towels, etc., built a nest in one of our drawers in a pile of towels, and laid babies. Not fun. There was mouse poop all over our trailer, and this was in one night. We had been in and out of everything that was infested when we got up in the morning. So our entire day yesterday was spent cleaning up, disinfecting our trailer, and me pulling the underbelly, figuring out where they got in, and resealing everything. This last night was fine. We didn't have any problems this morning. Everything seems sealed up. Seems whatever mouse was in there got out and didn't come back. So just kind of quickly in summary, double checking any work that gets done to your trailer to make sure that you know that things are sealed back up. If you can do the work yourself, fantastic. Again, just like my disclaimer in the beginning, seek professional help. Do not work on a vehicle, any vehicle, without the advice or help of professionals, or just have it done for you. You run the risk of all kinds of problems, electrical problems. In this case, a propane problem, could be a fire problem, etc., etc. But just double check that they put everything back the way that it's supposed to be and everything's sealed properly. Again, these things say they're for season. It's just a piece of corrugated plastic board that is screwed to the underbelly of your vehicle, of your trailer. It is not sealed. It just simply has bolts, and the only place that you see foam are the places that they had large splits in the material or access points for rodents like we had. If those voids get broken, which they will because it's foam and that stuff doesn't give, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have to go back through there probably and seal that stuff up anyway. But there's all kinds of places for heat to escape. So as far as for seasonability goes, that's all you got. That is your insulation. There's nothing else up under there. You pull that down, you see your tanks, you see your wiring, you see your hoses, you see everything. So, and one pipe from your furnace, in this case under our kitchen cabinet, that blows air straight down into the cavity. That's it. That's the insulating and the heating. So it'll work to an extent. So you might want to go through and double check those things, even if you buy a new one. Now that I know this and have done this, I will be tearing this entire piece of corrugated off the bottom of my trailer when we get back home. I'm going to clean up all the foam, I'm going to clean up all the mouse poop that's left up under there, clean the whole piece of corrugated, mark where all my cross members are so that I can make sure that it's very secure under there. And then I'm going to lay a heavy bead of caulking all around the entire edge as I screw it back up, so it will be completely sealed off. There should be nowhere for heat to escape, or very, very minimal. So that's it. We'll see you somewhere down the road, and hope this helps somebody with theirs. And if you're having problems with mice, I feel your pain. It was a tough it's just not a hard thing, but it was just a long day of cleaning, and they were in everything. So you just can't be sure where they were and where they weren't. So it's been a great trip, though. We've had a lot of fun. It was an adventure, and now we're back on the river, which you got to see part of. I'll give you a quick pan again. Madison River down in Arizona, listen to me. Montana, just out of Bozeman. Real pretty here.